welcome to my channel. My name is Tina. I'm going to be doing a reading for August predictions, just predicting. I started the other day and I went to Leo, through Leo, so I'm going to start at Virgo. And I guess I'll just work over here. Virgo. Okay, so 107. All right. So I like to invite in angel spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from love and light energy to please guide me to give the clear, accurate messages for all the signs today. We're starting with Virgo. So I'm going to start with the Kipper deck, and I'm going to see what's coming your way for August. Just what comes out. Talk to me. Okay, so it looks like you have some kind of unexpected money coming in. Anything else? That looks like 4. So the first card out is Thief. So we'll see what that's all about. Tell me about the Thief card for Virgo spirit. What's the Thief card here for Virgo? What's that mean? Tell me about the Thief card spirit for Virgo. Alright, I think this is something that means a lot to you. You know, whoever this person is, someone. But I feel like you find out something about them and then you're trying to see if you want to put any more effort into this situation or not, because they matter to you, you know, with the Star card here. But I see the 8 of Cups, so it's saying like you need to change something, you want to change something, you want to walk away. But at the very minimum, you know that you need to change something, right? So I feel like you're kind of waiting for your time, you know, like your time to make your move or to do whatever. But I think you're going to get like a third eye awakening about something about this, and then it's going to change very suddenly. So let's see what the Virgo, tell me what the mature woman is here for. This could be a mom, it could be a spouse, a sister. You know, she's just a mature woman here. It could be you. There could be someone stealing from an older woman, like a mature woman, right? This is someone that you really love. And I feel like you think about them, you overthink about them all the time. It looks like someone's coming in to work with you with the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. So there's someone that you love a lot, and I feel like you're worried about it, but I also see success coming along with something about work, like a collaboration, right? And then I see the Sunshine card, which means abundance, and then a new cycle, like you're walking through a new portal to a new life. Yeah, it's one where you're independent. It's one where that spirit has guided you to, you know. It's got something to do with this mature woman, which could very well be your energy, you know. Tell me about this message of concern. So it looks like there's a message coming in, and it's concerning to you. Tell me about that. This is all for the month of August, right? So it's something that honestly kind of, it could be about your work. And I think it's hurtful. I think you've been healing. I also feel like there's a new opportunity because the Ace of Pentacles is here. So I'm seeing that quite a bit. Like, I feel like someone's coming in to work with you. It's going to change your life, you know. It's a new opportunity. So it's an option. Like, you have more than one option here as far as work goes. Tell me about the unexpected income, Spirit. Where's this coming from? Could be from a new idea, could be from a child, could be from someone who loves you. Could be getting a message about it before it comes. That's too many. Tell me about the unexpected income. Okay, so it's got spirit attached to it. Eight of Wands. So whatever this money is, it's coming in because because you've been broke, and I feel like you've been talking to Spirit about it. Yeah, again, this is Six of Cups here, so I feel like it could be like from someone that you've known from childhood, or something. It's something that you can't stop thinking about, right? This money coming in. And it opens up some new avenues for you. Okay, okay, okay. So, the Lovers, the Knight of Wands, and the Devil. Clarify the Devil. Okay. Alright, so I feel like the Devil here is about your confidence, Virgo. Because it was clarified by the Queen of Wands. So I kind of feel like, you know, like you're given this new opportunity, but you're a little bit guarded about it, even though it's coming in from Spirit, Eight of Wands. You don't know what to do. You don't know if you can trust it, right? It could be because it's from a lover from the past, you know, that made you an option, maybe. Or maybe they're the ones coming in, like, offering to work with you. Like in this pile, right? You get a message. And then here comes this, and you feel a little guarded about it. And it looks like this Six of Cups person that made you feel like you didn't have enough, or you aren't enough or something, also made you an option, you know. And they're back. It could be because you've been manifesting. You think that, you know, like you love them. You could be dealing with a water sign. I feel like you feel like they're a special relationship, you know. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. You're waiting for that Wheel of Fortune moment. I think you have surrendered this situation, Virgo. Clarify who's the Lovers here. Three of Cups. And the King of Pentacles. So it's somebody that has money, and they're sending you money. They're giving you money for some reason. You feel like you don't have enough to offer. And this person hurt you in the past, I believe. Made you an option, or like didn't put down roots or something. Tell me why. Why are they giving them the money now? What's their motive? What do they want? What does this person want? They're manifesting love and to get back together. And it's just as big of a shock to you as it is to them. They've been working on themselves, balancing. They could have even been getting, like, you know, intuitive hits from spirit, guiding them this direction. Do they have a motive, spirit? What's behind it? What's the end thing they want? Okay. So the Queen of Pentacles popped out with the Ace of Cups, meaning that they feel that the two of you can be stable. I feel like they've been sitting around thinking about you for a long time, and I feel like they feel like they have to surrender it because they've been crying about it for so long, and they want to come in and offer you a new love and stability because they feel like you are their person, you know, and they want new love with it. So they don't have any kind of negative energy attached to that. They just want to go on a date. They want to start at the ground level because I feel like what they think the two of you can have is this Four of Pentacles, which is a stable relationship. They've begun to let their soul out. They've made a judgment about you, Virgo, and they realize, like, this was part of our plan. And I don't know how it turns out, but I need to follow my soul here because it's just guiding me so hard. You also have a King and Queen of Cups here talking about, like, vibrational matches. Remember that you have 10 of Cups here, and with this mature woman. So I don't know, but I feel like you have some kind of love coming in, and maybe a work offer. Like, maybe the two of you do something together, you know, like, I don't know what it would be, but, you know, I was at this, when I went to that fair in Bozeman, so I sat by, or I mean, the tent I was in was next to some people who were glass blowers, you know, and it was a husband and wife team, and that's how they live. Like, I don't know if they must have a big, like, maybe a fifth wheel or something, and they just travel around like all summer. They're from Arizona, but it could be something like that, you know what I mean? Like, that's what that reading kind of made me feel like the two of you can do something together that produces income that you weren't expecting, you know, like, so that's what that looks like coming. All right, so now we'll look at Libra, and we're at 1353. Okay, Libra, let's see what's coming in for Libra with the Kipper. Money and love and career advice, spirit. Money, love, and career. Let's see what's happening with Libra in the month of August. All these planets moving around. Okay, so the first card is message, second card is gift. So you're going to receive a message from someone as well as a gift. It doesn't say who it's from or what the gift is, but we'll clarify here in a second. I see a big change coming, and then a mature woman as well is here again. So let's see what the message is. Spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, archangels. I'm tapping into Libra collective energy right now. Anyone who might be drawn to my channel that's a Libra, please help me give clear, accurate messages for them. Libra collective, tell me, let's clarify the message. What's the message about? Who's it from? And where does it lead? Okay. It could be an answer from your soul. Like, I don't know if you guys have been talking to your soul. It could be a message about love. But here's what came out. the Chariot and the Hanged Man, that's why I was saying it could be from your soul, because in order to drive that chariot, our soul has to be on board. You know, like we're in one, we're aligned when we get on the chariot. We're aligned with our higher self. And the Oak King here, the Hanged Man, is the same kind of thing. Like he goes into that hangman position because he wants to see it from other perspectives, and mainly, it's your soul. Like, what did my soul have planned when this happened, right? So this message could be a message from your soul about waiting for divine timing, about love. It could also be like a message from your soul saying it's time for you to love yourself. Like you're not loving your body and your mind. You know, you're not loving your soul. You're not appreciating your soul. I don't know, but it seems like something like that. It could be that you're thinking about love and you get a message from somebody, right? Cancer, Sagittarius, and any kind of water sign might be applicable. Tell me more about this first card. Okay, I feel like you've been kind of thinking really hard and like stuck kind of in the Eight of Swords for a while. Someone's coming in to offer you something, and that could be what this message is about too. This could be Spirit giving you the message, giving you something that you didn't know about yourself while you're in this hangman position. Like, you don't even know you have this talent, but here it is. Tell me about that Three of Pentacles, Spirit. Okay, well, it could be, okay, it's about choosing yourself, it's about loving yourself, and it's about staying grounded in gratitude, is what I feel like. The music of your own soul. You know, when you start choosing what's best for you and not worrying about everyone else, you know, something happens. We get this new attitude, we get this new feeling inside of us, and we're suddenly like, you know, offering love to everybody. I'm not talking in a sexual kind of love. I'm talking about just loving other people, being kind, you know. So that might be what's coming from your own soul. It could even be like if you would focus on what's in front of you, that is a gift, like the sun, you know what I mean? The sun is about abundance and happiness and joy. And sometimes I feel like we don't focus on those things often enough. You know what I mean? We don't. But Spirit is saying, like, if this is the message, Spirit is saying, like, focus on the things that you have that are right in front of you and be grateful for them, and everything is going to change. The way you treat other people, the way you treat yourself. So that could be your message for August from your own soul. Tell me about the gift that's coming with Spirit. What kind of gift is coming in for Libra? Well, it's the Queen of Wands. Hello, I gotta put this, I forgot about chat. Erica, Jackie, hi. Hi, happy Friday. So I'm on Libra, and I have the second message here, which is a gift coming. And I feel like, you know what I feel like? I feel like, Libra, you feel like you don't have enough. I feel like you're sad. I feel like you feel alone in the world. I feel like you feel like the Five of Pentacles. Like, even if there was someone in your world, you couldn't tell them how you truly felt. Maybe because you think there's something wrong with the way you feel. I don't know. But here's what else came out with it, is the Queen of Wands, which is about confidence. So I feel like you've been kind of in a dark place with this Five of Pentacles, and there's going to be this gift of the Queen of Wands. She's confident. I also feel like this could be saying, like, hi everybody. Hi Jackie. Hi Jess. Hi Erica. Love you guys. I'm so happy to see you guys here today. Thank you so much for coming. So I feel like this gift that's coming could be a spiritual gift. Like, you know, Queen of Wands, she's definitely a witch, right? Um, saying like, so if you're scared of the word witch, I'm sorry, but it just means that it's a power. It's being tapped in. It's being connected with the elements and being able to create your own reality with the wand. This gives you a lot of confidence. So I want to clarify that. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Why, what kind of gifts are they giving the spirit? Show me. Okay, look at that. Six of Wands. That's actually being honored by your community. You know, with this one, this card is pretty cool. It's about somebody who's been at war for a really long time. You know what I mean? It was back in the days when there weren't any phones. So this guy took off to go to war and no one ever heard from him. He was gone for a very, very long time. And then he comes riding into town. Everybody sees him. They're like, oh my God, you're alive. You're alive. Right? So I feel like, you know, there's some kind of public recognition for you coming, Libra, in August. People are going to be noticing you. Um, and I think, honestly, if some kind of shady shit is going on, I feel like you're being exonerated. So take what resonates with that. But if you're being accused of something, if you're being cheated by somebody, I'm only saying that because this five of um, swords is at the bottom of my deck. And this one is about somebody not having value for another person. And in the Six of Wands, you're definitely valued by your whole community. So anything, like you've got two fives here and they're changing. You know, like this feeling like you're not as good as somebody else or people are thinking that. I feel like, no, that's not going to change. And this is your gift. You know, that's the gift, is exoneration. So let's ask some more about it, because tell me more. Does that make sense? Like, that was the weirdest message, but I feel it. Hey, Tim. I love it when you guys chat on here. Sometimes I just want to come on and chat and not read. Okay, Erica, this sounds on point per usual. Definitely feeling lonely lately, but instead of being down, I've been turning into journaling. Yeah, meditation and prayer and trying to make sense of things. Thanks for that, because I've been in prayer and journaling. I've definitely been feeling like I'm not valued, and I've been carrying too much of various projects. Super makes sense. I didn't realize it until I started sitting still when the feeling came up. Good for you. Good for you. You got a lot of spirit activity here, Erica. A lot. Like even in the first pile, I feel like the message coming in is your soul. Like it's your soul talking to you. If you're journaling, like I don't know if you've ever done that automatic writing, but you know, like I have, and like you write down a question for your higher self, like why did this happen? What did I learn? You know what I mean? Like you're in that kind of situation. And before too long, I always write the question and leave a space. Write the question, leave a space. Before I even have finished writing all my questions, my soul is like downloading the information, and I'm back at the first question, writing the answer. So I don't know if you've ever done that, any of you, but try it. Try it, because I really feel like our soul is the one at the wheel here, and we're the one trying to like just live through the plan. You know what I mean? And sometimes the plan just seems like pretty fucking harsh. I was just talking to Joni. You know about Joni, right? Well, do you know what? Her son got hurt yesterday in a rugby match, and he ended up with a concussion and in the hospital, and he didn't know who he was. He didn't, like, he was completely discombobulated, you know. And that was really hard. And she texted me and she's like, what the fuck, like, why does this keep happening? And I'm like, I don't know, except for to like take your focus off of what your husband's death, you know what I mean? Take your focus and put it on the now. I don't really know why this shit happens. I don't. But it was your plan. So where is it taking you? You know, where can you go from here? You know, what can you start thinking about? What can you do different? I don't know. I really don't fucking have. I hate it when bad shit happens because it's just the worst. It seems like the worst fucking thing in the world, you know, at the time. And so, oh, hi Tim. Oh, well, fuck that. Let him go then. Fuck it. That's just my advice today. I didn't draw a card. I just fucking, here's the thing. Like, I was just talking to my older daughter about this morning, and I said, you know what is the worst thing for me? Like, I never want to be someone's second fucking choice. Never again. Like, why? Like, if I can't be the first choice, just move on down the fucking road and leave me alone. Pick me or just get the fuck out. And I don't care who it is. It could be a friend, it could be a lover, it could be a family member. You know what I mean? But I don't want to be second choice. Don't invite me somewhere after you've invited 20 other people and I'm the last one on the list. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that. I'm never doing that again. So, let's keep going on this gift because I feel like there's more information. Okay. Tower is coming out. Let's see what the tower means here. Good for you. I'm glad, Tim. I just feel like I'm not interested in that shit. Okay, so... Ooh. The tower comes in with the Emperor. This is under the gift. And then the Queen of Cups. And the Justice card. Okay. There was a tower moment with some kind of a horned god. It's the Emperor, right? So maybe something was broke down all the way to the ground. This could be like the Emperor. It could be a boss. It could be a father. It could be a husband, right? Whatever the tower moment was, right? It made you very emotional. Here's what I see coming. And I think this is what the gift is about. It's about seeing the justice. And you know how I feel about justice. It's not really like in the legal system. It's within your own self. It's talking to that higher self. Why did this happen? And I know some people don't think that's healthy, but that's the message I get from cards. I just do. So take what it resonates and leave the rest, right? But I kind of feel like you're being emotional about this, really emotional. And you're going to see the reason. Like, you're going to see what it gave you. Tell me what it gave them. Tell me what this tower moment with an emperor gave them. That's too many, just one. What did it give them? I'm just clarifying the emperor and the tower. One card, please, Spirit. And there's 4. Okay, well, what it brought in is like a big fast change, maybe some arguments, maybe some imbalances within yourself, but it also brought you in your own Empress energy. And I'm feeling like that's the gift because, you know, the other first gift here was Queen of Wands. She's very magical, you know. And then when I'm asking, like, what is it giving you? What was the point? And it's saying, like, it's helping you realize who you really fucking are. You are. We will see who you are through this pile. I think you're going to rise, you know, a woman into divine female energy, which is the creator, which is owning your power. And I don't know about man or woman, but I feel like the Earth Mother is one of the most powerful energies, the most strongest energy in the tarot, you know? I mean, without this Earth Mother, without the Empress, none of us would be here. We come through a woman. We come through the womb. We come from the spirit form onto this planet through a woman. And I feel like there's something here about you being raised up with the Six of Wands, being noticed by your community, being honored. It could even have something to do with this Tower moment with the horned god, you know, like something shocking, you know, I don't know, loss of job, loss of something. But I feel like you surrender and you see the justice, and that's when change happens. You find your balance, the inner turmoil stops, and you rise into the Empress energy, and that, I feel like, is your gift. On the other hand, like, you know, I like to read about the spiritual side because I think it's more important. But like, if we're just looking surface level, first of all, I see a message card and a cup of love. I also see a Three of Pentacles, someone offering you something like, hi, how you doing? And then you feeling really good about yourself. Your vibe is raising here. And then you have an Emperor-Empress relationship here. You know what I mean? So there could be a new offer of love coming in. And it's because you're vibing at the same level as the Emperor, right? The Emperor comes in, and it might come in like a surprise, like, who the fuck is this, you know? And they're your vibe match. So take what resonates there. There's a few stories I know. Tell me about the big change coming. I feel like this could mean like you're moving. It could mean like you're going on a vacation. Maybe you're getting in your car. The card is change. And let me show you it. It's got a car on it. So, I don't know. You could be moving, like I said. You could be going on a vacation. But I feel like the whole change really is you are learning something new about something that's been keeping you up all night. You're studying. You're spying. You're trying to figure it out. You're learning. You're at the ground level here. I see you reading. I see you tapping into moon energy. I see you reaching for spirit here in this page of swords. Maybe you're trying to learn some kind of moon magic, you know? It's changing this nightmare that you've been in. Like, you know? Yeah. You're starting to learn how to use your manifesting powers. That's what's changing. You're manifesting a lover, Libra. You are. And I think it's going to move up. Like, it's the high priest here. So what's going to change is, I think there could be marriage for you, some of you guys, you know, or a change for the better in your relationship. Like, if you're engaged, you'll become married. If you're just boyfriend and girlfriend, maybe you'll move in together. Something big changing in your relationship status. And I do feel like you've walked away from something. You've closed out a cycle. You're like, you know, I did have a heartbreak, but I'm fucking over it. I accepted it. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. And I'm leaving. I'm just walking away in search of my Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles. Spirit's taking you there. This is just at the bottom of the deck. I'm going to put it back. I just want you to see. That's like, this is where you're heading with this. And it's because you've walked away. It's because you've accepted your whatever you lost, you know. Tell me about the mature woman here. Tell me what's going on with the mature woman for Libra. This would be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. Okay, so the mature woman, it could be your mother, it could be someone just older than you, it could be just somebody that's mature in your life. But I feel like there's someone's coming in. This could be an apology and a new beginning, you know, like, I don't know. It has to do with Pentacles, and it has to do with Six of Pentacles, which is karma. So I feel like there's something being made fair, in a relationship, maybe with a fire sign, possibly for this mature woman, right? Somebody did something wrong to the mature woman. It is a soul friend. It could be a water sign. It's definitely about love. It's definitely also a psychic connection. I can't not see that if they're side by side. And you're trying to decide whether you should accept this apology or not. Like, should I put any more effort into it? The advice is to listen to your third eye. I do kind of feel like whoever this is that's coming in for the mature woman, they have an apology. They're offering a new beginning. It could be exciting. They are a soul friend. You know it. There's a lot of love here. And you're trying to decide, like, do I put any energy in this or not? I'm not sure. And Spirit is saying, like, talk to your higher self. It knows the way. Yeah, that's what's going to give you clarity, is your higher self, this high priestess. So you're going to get clarity on that. Spirit, can you give me some advice for Libra? I feel like Libra never just gets one card. Yeah. So you've got somebody coming in, Libra. Let's see what your advice is. Okay, there's a reunion and it confuses you because I think that this is someone that you know, like it could be a brand new person that is a soul friend, like, you know, you knew in another life or whatever. It could be. But I feel like maybe you've already been involved with this person. I feel like they were kind of controlling and they had a lot of ego, pride, and it just didn't work out, I think, is what it's saying. Tell me more. Well, what's going on with it now? Like, I see them coming in to say sorry. Do they mean it? Because they're still coming in as a fucking Knight of Wands, man. Okay, so Spirit is saying you're going to get dreams and messages about this. And I think, honestly, why this person came into your life... Shit. Oh, man, this is a huge... Okay, this is like, oh, so many cards, Spirit. How can I ever read all of them? Okay, I think this person's coming in. I think you're resistant. I think you don't want to. And it's because, like, it was toxic. They rejected you. It was kind of like when I was talking a little while ago, and I was like, I'm not going to be someone's second fucking choice. You know what I mean? And I think that's how you're feeling. Otherwise, I don't know why I said that. But I'm seeing it now. So I feel like you feel rejected and kind of thrown away. And I think they came into your life in order for you to fix it and within yourself. Like it drove you deep inside, right? And you started really talking to Spirit and you're like, man, I need your fucking help. I see Spirit guides. I feel like this person might be a long way away from you as well. Like they don't live right next door. They might live, like, I don't know if it's like an internet connection or something like that, but you do have unfinished business with this person, Libra. It's about alchemy, it's about loving yourself, and it's about your fucking North Node. They came in here, they came into your life to change you, to put you on your North Node path, to help you get there, right? Look at change, transformation, Pluto energy here. You could be dealing with Scorpio. I see that pretty loud and clear here. But that's what I'm seeing. Like, here's the thing. Spirit is trying to, like, help you through all of this. So pay attention to your dreams. Try a little bit harder to tap in, especially during August because of all the energy. Like, they can reach us now. It's just, can we reach them? You know what I mean? Like, are we vibing high enough? They are able to come closer, but we still gotta rise to meet them. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the other realms. I'm talking about your angels, your spirit guides, your, you know, all of that. Like, they want to give you messages. So they are giving you messages. Are you seeing them? Are you hearing them? That's the thing. So I feel like this person has taught you a lesson in your own value. I think you're to the point where, you know, like I said, like, I'm done. Yeah, you fucking walked away, moved on, and dumped out the love. You're like, you know what? You don't want to fucking love on me, right? Bye-bye. You know? I think they're ready to love on you, right? It's totally up to you whether you continue on down this path. But if I were you, I would listen pretty hard to my higher self, because it could be a pretty beautiful relationship. Remember that earlier on in the spread, when you look at all the cards after they're all laid out, you have a lot of like messages saying like, this is a divine connection, this is a psychic connection, this is a lover's connection, this is a two of cups, this is a king and queen of cups. This is something that brings you stability and happiness and joy. And I also feel like you're loving yourself. And also, I feel like you're really, really, really on the same page with your soul, you know? I feel like you're tapping in and you're listening and you're like, okay, maybe I just need to listen harder. You know, maybe I need to journal more. Maybe I need to ask a different question. You know what I mean? Like, because they can answer you, but are you asking the right questions, you know? There's that. Okay, so that's... Okay, let's see. Yes. Feeling taken for granted because you didn't see it to begin with. Until I withdrew, and by then I'm over the lip service. I had such a vivid, crazy dream last night, which isn't often for me. When I googled it, it said something's coming to an end and my alertness and protective nature is strengthening. Something's coming to an end. Spirit, what is it? I think you're going to be famous. I think you want to know what's coming to an end to me. It's like your confusion. It's the confusion on which way to go. I think you're going to be really clear on it, Erica. I hope that made sense. Okay, Scorpio is next. 4306. Wow, that was a long reading. You can't tell I love you guys, can you? It seems like Libra and freaking Gemini. It just seems like I just keep pulling cards. I don't know why. Yes, I do. My grandkids are home today, so I hope there's no noise. Thanks, everybody, for being here and hitting the like button. Oh, good. I'm totally makes sense. Oh, good. Good, good, good. All right, so now we're on Scorpio. Tell me what's coming in for Scorpio. What can they expect in love and money and anything else you want to tell me about for Scorpio, Spirit? Show me. Okay, so I see a courtship here. So that could be a partnership. It doesn't necessarily have to mean a lover relationship. When you read up on the Kipper, it could be like a business partner too. I feel like something could be changing with your house. I don't know if you're getting a new one, or you're moving. Maybe you're upsizing or downsizing. But something's changing in your home. And I see you also going on a journey. You're traveling. Maybe you're going by train, but it's definitely a journey. I feel like something here isn't right with the imprisonment card. Like, I don't know. This could be somebody actually in jail. It could be like, you know, like the Eight of Wands, like mind taken over, you know, and you're worried about something. At the bottom of the deck, I see this number 11 card, Scorpio, and I'm going to put it on the spread because it's the Sun and Wealth card. So I feel like something big is changing. It could be with your money, or wealth can be measured by many things, you know, like what makes a person wealthy. I think it's love, myself. I think that's where the wealth is at for me. It's taken me a long time to figure it out, but that's what I think true wealth is. It's just being able to love and be loved. And so let's check with the courtship cards, spirits, angels, guides. Let's look into Scorpio. Tell me what this courtship is about. Is it about love? Is it about okay, you're manifesting a new beginning. It's a passionate one too. Oh, right on, 11:11 on the clock. That's awesome. I love it when it's 11:11. Okay. Courtship. Courtship. Okay, so you might be... Let me get another card here. This is, I feel like it could be a partnership, like I said, or a relationship. I think you're manifesting a new beginning. I feel like you're healing up, and you're here in your own reading, Scorpio, with the King of Cups. So you're in your own energy, and I feel like something about love has hurt you. But you're trying to manifest a new beginning with somebody or something, right? I feel like there's clarity coming in here too. I feel like you've been meditating about the way you see yourself. And then the Ten of Cups comes in. So, wow, that's pretty cool. I feel like this is a little bit like, I can't really... Tell me why. So maybe you're working on yourself here, the way you see yourself. Because I feel like you got this devil card with the crack in the mirror, you know? So I feel like that could be, yeah, so this was part of your plan. And then there's the Ace of Fire again. This is a go with the flow. This is a fated event. Whatever you're feeling in this devil card, like it's a something for you to work through. Do you know what I mean? And it's really about self-worth. So I feel like there's 10 of Cups coming in that's faded, that's Wheel of Fortune, and that's passionate. That's the second, and you're manifesting it. Now, it's also saying that you have a comfort zone that's toxic. And so, I mean, you're going to have to like figure that out. You know what I mean? Find out why that is, you know, and how you can change it. And you got to start loving yourself and then moving on to your North Node. So that's what's happening. You're being shifted to your life purpose is what I feel. So that's really beautiful. So Scorpio, let's see what's happening with your house. So it looks like there's a lot of changes. First of all, in the way you see yourself, I feel like you're starting to understand your power, your love, you know, how much love you have in your heart. And sometimes it takes a pretty rude awakening to realize how much love we have in us. You know what I mean? Like something terrible happens just so we can understand how deep we go, how deep our love goes. That's what I feel like. Tell me about the house. What's going on for Scorpio's house? All right. Well, these ones wanted to fall out, so I better grab them. All right, Scorpio, what's happening with your house? That's a different deck. Okay, so well, I feel like you're definitely rising to the occasion. Like, you've got the King of Wands as well as the Emperor here. So you're taking charge of your life here and manifesting some stuff. Spirit is backing you up. I kind of feel like there's something with your work that's changing too. Maybe that's why you're moving. It's going to be successful. Four of Wands is about stability in your home, like in a relationship, in work, and all of that. And I feel like you're just rising to the occasion. I don't know. You might be buying a new house, you know, because you have a new job. Maybe you're making good money. I mean, you definitely have this sudden wealth card here. So maybe you're just ready to, you know, get something that matches your income better or something. Could be. All right, so let's look at the journey. Spirit, where are they going? Tell me about the journey. This could be a spiritual journey. It could be like an actual vacation. Tell me where they're going. You can't decide. You haven't decided where you're going yet. Seven of Pentacles. Where do I want to go? Where do I want to put my energy, right? Wow. Yeah, I feel like you know, I mean, I do think you're going towards somebody that you want to collaborate with. I think it's somebody you already know. There's two sixes here telling me that this could be a karmic relationship that isn't, you know, isn't finished. Like this person might be helping you, yeah, change cycles, get out of that old toxic cycle, and then into your, you know, your stable feeling, like the Emperor, like the King of Wands, like the King of Pentacles, right? Finding your stability within yourself. So you haven't really decided where you want to go. I think somebody has offered you something, and it has the ability to change your whole life, your whole reality, you know? I mean, it's making you into the King of Pentacles, understanding your value, right? And I also see you changing your energy, whatever this is that you're doing. It's somebody offering you something like, want to work with me? Three of Pentacles, right? I like what you do. And then it's got the Six of Pentacles, which means it is an equal give and take. It's something that you don't have to be scared of. And then the Six of Swords, which is like getting in that boat, you know, and going to like a safer place, going to a better vibration. And this changes your reality, you know. You suddenly realize that you're stable, you're grounded, and you can even change your, you know, your circumstances. And I feel like, you know, you're learning that over here in the Emperor card. Tell me what this imprisonment card is here for Scorpio spirit. Tell me what this imprisonment card here is for Scorpio. You feel like you can't go anywhere. Holy cow. It's just you. Like you're not really in prison, are you? Like you feel stuck in a shit vibe, you know? So, do you want to know the way out of it? It's to choose yourself, not anybody else. And that's what brings you victory 2 times. You've just got to choose yourself. This could be about a death, but whatever it is, like, I mean, you're hurting about it. And you're also like just overthinking it like crazy. You feel stuck to something, stuck somewhere in this transformation. And you're like, fuck, am I ever going to get out of here? And Spirit's like, yeah, all you got to do is make a choice that's best for you. That's it. Don't do it for somebody else. Just pick you. Just for one time in your life. What do you want? What do you truly want? And then in comes the Chariot. In comes the Six of Wands. Both cards of movement, victory, winning. Let me ask about the Sin and Wealth card here, Spirit. What's going on with that? Here comes the Strength card. Could have something to do with a Leo. But I feel like, let me see. You have the strength to walk away, or having the strength to walk away from what's hurting you here. Look, you're accepting your loss. You're blowing out the candles. You're finally strong enough. You're getting out of that imprisonment. That's why. That's what you're doing. Like you're all fucked up in your head. And Spirit's like, oh man, you're so strong, Scorpio. You have no idea who you are. And you're like, you know what? You're right. I want to blow that shit out. I don't need that shit. Sun card is here. In comes abundance. Like, it really, like, honestly, our life changes when we make a decision to change something, you know? And that's what this is all saying, you know? Like, in the first section here, over here, though, this is really Spirit doing it. Like, they're shifting you onto your purpose, the North Node. And so, I feel like you've had a pattern of toxic relationships in your life. They could have started when you were a child. You know, maybe there was something toxic about your parents. You know, toxic meaning alcoholism, abuse, neglect, you know, that kind of shit. And I feel like, you know, that could be something that you're walking away from too. I feel like you're getting ready to make an offer to an empress. So you definitely have an emperor, empress on the table here. I think whoever this is loves you. You have a king and queen of cups here. You have the emperor and the empress. This isn't aligned. It is aligned, this relationship. So you two are supposed to do something together, move together, create something together, something. It is a new path, and it's a little bit scary. You know, like you have a big boundary around yourself, I feel like, and you're like, I don't know. And it might be moving slow, and you're kind of thinking to yourself, like, I kind of like being single, Nine of Pentacles. I'm not really sure if I'm ready or not. Tower comes in. You're scared. This person shows up. You're scared. But they are your wish fulfillment, Nine of Cups, right? So you go inside and you talk to Spirit, and you're like, fuck, man. The last time I had a lover's relationship, it was so heavy, man. I didn't even like that feeling at all. I want to feel stable in myself. I want to be tapped in, and I want to love myself. I want to learn new things. And so it is. Like, I mean, eventually, I just feel like this is probably a destined relationship, and it probably, you know, unless you don't want to. Unless you just don't want to do it. And it's always up to you. You can always change it. You can always change your mind and go like, fuck you, soul. I don't fucking like that person. But it is 10 of Cups, and it is like pretty divine, and a lot of movement, a lot of changes going on for you, Scorpio. So that sounds kind of fun. Let's look at 58, 38, or Sagittarius. Let's look and see what's happening for Sag Spirit. Angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, thank you so much for your messages today. We're looking for August predictions, and we're on the side of Sagittarius. Tell me what's happening for Sag Spirit, would you? Tell me what's going to happen in August. So it looks to me like main female is changing jobs. And it feels like you are stuck in your head thinking about somebody or something. The courthouse is here. Why is the courthouse here? The main male and a gift. Wow. And the lovers is at the bottom. Okay, Sag. So the courthouse could be any kind of institution. It could be college, a hospital, you know, anything. Alright, so let's check on this main female and the toil and labor. This looks to me like somebody is changing jobs. Like you're going from really hard work to something else. Something that you like to do. Like it's been a long enough time. So the High Priestess is here, as well as the King of Cups, and the Six of Cups, the Three of Cups, and Justice. This looks like a reunion. You might be dealing with a Libra, a Taurus, a water sign. There's a lot of love here. So something's changing. Maybe in a relationship, or it's about work though, you know what I mean? Like, so let's see what it is. Okay, so I feel like it's possible that you feel stuck working in a certain place. Maybe you feel stuck to a certain job. Maybe you just feel like you can't go anywhere. Maybe it pays you really good, but you hate it. You know what I mean? Like it brings you in money, but you don't really enjoy what you're doing. I'm kind of getting that a little bit. Sorry, time to put my hair up. It's too hot. And it's time to choose yourself here. So this is a choice, is a crossroads. It could very well change your life, and your path and your reality. I do feel like it could be someone from your past. It could also be something that you've loved to do since you were a child, and you're finally choosing yourself and saying, like, I don't want to work this hard anymore. I want to do something I love and I want to get paid for it, Spirit. And so it is, you know, so you're doing it. That's what I'm kind of seeing for you, Sag. Tell me what you're thinking about here in the thoughts card for August. What's on Sag's mind here? Who are they thinking about? It's obvious this person's thinking about a person. So you could be thinking about somebody that you find very attractive, that you would like a new beginning with, because you feel like it's your wish fulfillment. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. Could be dealing with an Aries. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Okay. Okay. So this person... Could be a Leo too. I feel like whoever it is you're thinking about, I think they didn't tell the truth all the time. They didn't keep their promises, something. It's got this funky Five of Swords, and that's the message on it. It's like someone makes a promise, but they never really keep it. And it is a Two of Cups. It's a soul friend, you know it. And could be dealing with a Leo. But I feel like they made you feel out in the cold, you know, like you were sort of feeling like you saw only the good in them, like you saw a future. You're like Five of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and the Sun, woohoo! But really, it's like Five of Pentacles and Five of Cups, right? So you're like stuck in this like heartache, and they hurt you, and you still want them back. I do feel a strong fire energy here, because it's the Queen of Wands and the Strength card kind of front and at the top and at the bottom. So this is a soul friend, and they do feel like your wish fulfillment, but it is something that ended, but you can't get it off your mind. So what's their advice, Spirit? What's the advice here in this thoughts card? Like, they're thinking about this. What would you suggest that they do? Remember. So maybe this person kind of had a purpose in your life, and it was to wake you up or start your awakening process. And they are something or someone that's in your comfort zone, which would be your South Node. You might want to see what your South Node is, and because you're clinging to it with this person, you know. This is a person that made you feel shitty, but you just seen all this potential in them, right? Tell me more about this, okay? Disharmony and triggers. So this could be actually bringing up, this person actually could be bringing up some stuff maybe from your family or your home or your childhood. that needs to be processed and let go of. It looks like disharmony, conflict, triggers. Like, seems like that might have something to do with your childhood, like there was problems in your childhood. And I think this person really maybe showed you that, or helped you remember that. I feel like that's what you're processing. I think this person was put in your life for you to process something in your childhood that wasn't fair. So I hope that helps you guys. Tell me about this courthouse and the main mail and the gift. So you're getting a gift from some kind of an institution. Let's see. I feel like it's going to open up a whole bunch of avenues for you. I feel like, I don't know, some of you could be having a new car. This is money though, 10 of Pentacles. You have so many options. And then the Chariot comes in, and then the 10 of Pentacles, the Judgment, the High Priest, and the Emperor. So, wow. These are so many major arcanas right here, just in this gift pile and the courthouse, right? So I kind of think you have a lot of options, and I honestly, I'm not quite sure, but I don't think there's a wrong choice here. And I think that you're moving quickly. I think you're gaining balance. I think you're gaining a lot of money. I think you're gaining alignment with yourself. And I think you're really learning more and then stepping into the Emperor energy, which means that you can really manifest whatever you want. You could be starting your own business. Like someone's just giving you something that allows you to do something brand new. So that's kind of been the theme through the whole thing, right? Like in the beginning, something's coming in too, like a job offer or something. Like big change here. And what you're ending up in is Emperor and High Priest energy. So I'm wondering if you're going to be teaching something, or like starting some kind of class where you teach people stuff that you knew from your life, right? Let's see. All right, so who's next? Capricorn. 107. No, 108. Okay, Cap. All right. Angel, spirits, guides. Let's do Capricorn for August. Tell me what's coming for them. Tell me predictions for August. Love, money, and otherwise. For Capricorn, tell me what they need to know, Spirit. Okay, a message card comes out first. So you're getting a message. High honor card. Journey card, and then great fortune. Big change coming, you guys. Big change. Okay, Capricorn. So first you get a message. Let's see what that's all about. I also feel like somebody's honoring you for something. We'll see what it is. Tell me what the message is for Capricorn Spirit. What kind of message are they getting? What kind of message is Capricorn getting? Well, I think it's about an imbalance in your money, perhaps. I feel like you're sad. I feel like there's healing. I feel like you feel stuck. I feel like you feel like lacking. I see you healing from something and being like feeling stuck to it. You know something has to change, something has to move, but for some reason you feel a little stuck. This is a message that throws you off your balance a little bit. You know, it's from somebody that you know. Clarify the devil card. Two of Cups. Two Cups. Obviously a karmic soul friend that's teaching you strength, or did teach you strength. So, and maybe even taught you how to tap into your intuition better too. That's why I feel like there's a message coming from somebody that you know. I don't know how this makes you feel. I think it's not that great. Like you don't know what to do with the information, right? So tell me about the High Honor, Queen of Cups, the Empress. Wow. Four of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Oh my God. Capricorn, is there a twin flame around here? Yeah, something. So I feel like there's something about the Six of Cups energy. I think that the High Honor is something that you went through. And it could have been with the person that you loved, you know. It's somebody that you could have missed an opportunity with, or maybe you did try a relationship with them, but they weren't honest, or it felt like that. They weren't treating you like you should. I feel like something big is changing here. We've got an Emperor and an Empress. So I feel like this is something you've been worried about, but I feel like this person's coming back. You don't see it coming. It's going to blow your mind. You're kind of scared. But I do feel like it might be something that you've been wishing for. You know, it's the same Six of Cups person, Capricorn, I think. So it could be, you know, somebody that you know from the past. It could be a childhood friend, who knows. Tell me about the journey. So you get this message, High Honor. So I'm kind of feeling like what it's saying is like this relationship is like pretty special with the High Honor card. You know what I mean? It really is. And I feel like you're confused as fuck about it. Like you're fighting with yourself. Let me clarify the journey card. Where are you going? Where's Capricorn going? What's this journey about? It could be a journey of this person, you know? Like this journey with this person. Because it looks like it's been kind of tough. They could have pushed you into like this place where you had to seek your higher self, is what it looks like. The journey, Five of Wands. I feel like you're struggling with this. You don't know if you want to go. There are a lot of options here. You're not sure where to go. And the answer is Two of Wands. Choose what's best for you. That's the message I get off of the Two of Wands. Start manifesting what you want, you know? I feel like what you want is stability, and I think it's with the same person that you're talking about here, the first. The King of Pentacles, and now the Queen. So maybe you're going to see this person, you know? This is a stable person, like Minor Arcana Empress energy. And remember, you have the Emperor and the Empress here. So maybe you're going to see them. Remember, Empresses and Emperors can mean parents too, so that could be that. Tell me what the Great Fortune is for Capricorn Spirit. What's the Great Fortune? great fortune for Capricorn. Great fortune. You don't see it coming. It's coming in like a tower. It's your wishful fulfillment. It's something that your spirit's giving you, Capricorn. It could be confidence. It could be a person, a fire sign. It could be a new gift. But it's 10 of Cups. It is. It's your wish fulfillment and it's 10 of Cups. So I think what you don't see coming here in this great fortune is everything that you want. Could be dealing with a Virgo or any fire sign. I think, honestly, this is somebody that you've already kind of cut loose. Maybe you've already, like, let go. But you've got, like, now you've got the Emperor, Empress, the King, Queen of Pentacles, King, Queen of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Okay. Tell me about the change. Well, your whole life, it looks like it's changing here. That's what it looks like. Could be traveling. Yeah, you have a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles. Going somewhere new. Okay, so I feel like you're kind of saying goodbye to something that's hurt you. You know, you're letting it go. You're accepting the reality. You're being honest with yourself, and you're making honest, clear decisions with the King of Swords. And you could be deciding to fly solo and just pour all that love on yourself instead of like giving it to someone else. Focusing on your abundance, focusing on what you love to do, on what lights up your soul. You know, that's what's leading you. And now you have this Queen. So now you have almost all, you have Pentacles, Swords, and Wands, King and Queen of both, as well as the Emperor, Empress. So honestly, you could have a bunch of choices, you know, and I think you did get that card. You did. It's like you're going on a journey and they're saying like, what do you want? You know, and you're saying like, I just want to feel stable. But you still have some fear up here around what you want. Because you got this, look at this Seven of Swords. It's really fear. Like she thinks that wind's going to blow her away. She's clinging so hard. You know what I mean? What you're scared of here is a tower. You're scared of a tower. And this comes under that great fortune. And what it's telling me the great fortune is love, 10 of Cups. But then in the last column, it almost looks like you're being really logical and saying to yourself, you know what? I just want to love myself for a while. I just want to take good care of myself. I want to focus on what I love, not what somebody else loves. I want to focus on what makes me shine, not what makes somebody else shine. I want to focus on what I want to see. That's what you're changing. You're putting yourself ahead of everything else. Relationships, everything. You're just doing what turns you on. And like, who shouldn't do that? Everybody should do that. We just get one crack at this thing, you know, like this is, well, as far as like this life goes, like I'm never going to be able to come back and be Tina after this, so I might as well make the best of Tina. Tina in this life, right? Live my best life. So that's what I see for you, Capricorn. I hope that made sense and I hope it helped you somehow. And Aquarius is next. Where are we at? 119. Alright, Aquarius. Where is that deck? There it is. Aquarius, angels, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all it is. Help me with Aquarius today. Tell me what's going on in their life in August. Tell me what they can expect for August. Work, money, love. see a child first off. So this could be that you actually have a child. Maybe you're going to have a child. Maybe the child is you. You know, like you could have childhood wounding going on, something like that that's changing, right? So I feel like, so the cards here are the child, the coffin, a message, and the privileged lady. So the coffin is here saying like something probably is ending in your life. Like it could be anything. We'll ask. It could be a job. It could be you know, a relationship, something. It could be a cycle. You know, a cycle that you've been in. Hi, Dan. I think Tim was here just a little while ago. I think he might have left, though. I haven't seen him in a minute. Spirits, angels, guides, give me clarity. Let's clear up this child message. What's it about? So there's some kind of heartbreak here. Could be about a water sign. Could be about a message. I think there was heartbreak, and I feel like you have to protect your family. There's 2 kids here. 2 pages here. And I think Spirit's moving you toward justice, like understanding like what the fuck happened. Because you definitely have some kind of really big heartbreak here. And your kids are involved, you know, like they're part of it. And I feel like you have to just stand and protect them at all costs, you know. And then here comes the 6 of Swords saying, Spirit, taking you out of this situation, showing you maybe what you learned from it, or you know what it gave you, even though it was fearful and heartbreaking. You know, sometimes those are the things that make us grow the most. And let's clarify the coffin card. What's going on for Aquarius with this coffin card? Okay, so the World card. There's some really, again, saying ending, right? Ending, a new beginning, a transformation. So some of you could be on like a brand new timeline right now, or will in August, which makes sense, right? It's one where you cut yourself free from like being stagnant. It's one where you rise. It's one where you understand what you're learning, High Priest, and you understand your power as the Empress. So it could have something to do with all this kid stuff over here. You know, but I feel like whatever hurt you is so deep and it's kind of caused stagnancy. And I feel like Spirit is saying, okay, you've been stagnant long enough, let's go. Like it's time for movement. It's time that you realize what you've learned, High Priest. It's time you realize who you are, Empress, right? Oh, Tim and Dan are here. Hi, guys. I saw you earlier, Tim. I just didn't know. Is Dan still here? Dan's getting all kinds of peace signs on here, and I wonder if he clicked off for a minute or something. Okay, so the message. The message is clarified by 4 swords, 6 of cups, the High Priestess, 5 of wands, Queen of wands, and the Page of Pentacles. There's a message from somebody in your past. I think it's somebody that you're still healing from. I think there could have been some fighting with this person, and you're getting a message from them. The High Priestess is here kind of telling me, like, make sure to, like, tap into your third eye when you get this message so that you can respond maybe from a place of love, a genuine place of love, which is what your soul is. Also, so that you can, like, have that confidence that you need. I mean, and And take your heart out when you talk to this person, when you reach back out. Don't think of how much they hurt you or what your heart feels like. You know, be logical about this. I don't know what they're asking. They could be asking you for a new beginning, you know. They could. Maybe they're saying like, I want to do this thing, you know. It's going to work out this time. So that's what the message could be. Let's look at the privileged lady and clarify that. What's happening with Aquarius and the privileged lady? So 7 of Swords is coming out. 5 of Pentacles. 10 of Wands. And the King of Wands. Let's keep going. Tell me more. Okay. Okay, privileged lady. I think this privileged lady is going from rags to riches, is what I see. You know, you're going from fear and having nothing and feeling alone with a giant load of shit in the cold. In comes this fire king. So could be Leo, Aries, Sag. Whoever this is, whoever this person is, this might be somebody that like feels like a very magical kind of person, like you can just sense it, like they have something special, right? I feel like they're giving you the gift of like seeing things from other perspectives, hangman. And this gives you a new beginning. It gives you clarity on what you even want. And then things change. You change your energy. I feel like you suddenly see love all around you. And then I honestly see, look at that. The Wheel of Fortune bringing in the 2 of Cups with the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, once we decide, you know, that we don't want to hang out in that shit energy anymore, things change. When we change our energy. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I feel like is happening for you. You're kind of going from like feeling like you have nothing to like all of a sudden realizing you fucking have everything and you always have. You've never been without. You know what I mean? Like you've always been taken care of. And I think that some kind of, either, it might not be a fire sign, but it could be somebody that possesses that energy, you know? Have you ever met somebody then you just know they're magic? That's the kind of person that's coming in. Could be a masculine energy. But you've also got a couple here, like a king and queen of wands. So the 2 of you together could be great. I also see the high priest and high priestess saying like maybe it's a relationship that is a psychic relationship, you know. So here's your advice. Let's ask for advice for Aquarius to like work through this energy. It looks like you've really been down. So that cycle is completing. That's the first card. And they just want you to know that. Like it's up to you. You know, everything that was toxic, everything that you've gone through, all this negative energy, is changing. You're growing. Just be open to receive. It's coming. It's yours. The cycles that are ending are like, I don't know, isolating thoughts and clinging to old patterns, you know, toxicity. And you're forming a solid foundation. And I feel like this is all about you and possibly your kids. You know, if you have kids. If it's not that you have kids, then it's about inner child wounding. And you have some siblings. So there's a lot of pages on here, which means either children or like starting at ground zero. But I kind of feel like these ones are talking about children. And I feel like there's just a lot of movement, a lot of changing. I feel like you're going to feel secure. I feel like the energy of August is bringing in, you know, like the reality that you're fine, that you're, you know what I mean? So Pisces will be next and last, 1:30. Okay. Angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, all that is. From Mother Light, thank you so much. Okay. Big change, mature man, message of concern, and house. So something is changing here. It could be getting a new car, it could be traveling, it could be moving. Something going on with your house here. And there's some kind of message of concern. It could have something to do with the mature man. Tell me about the change here, Spirit. Clarify the change. Yeah, the Chariot comes out. I feel like you're walking away. You're walking away from something. You're leaving, you're moving, you're shaking it up. You're embodying that Empress energy. You're creating, you're moving, and you're creating something in that Empress energy. I feel like what you want to invest in right now is your wish fulfillment. Like, what's on your mind? What do you want, you know? And I feel like that's what you're focusing on, which is beautiful. I don't know why my cards are mixed up, guys. It seems like you're mostly... We'll just do it this way. Okay, mature man. So this is a 5 card. So I feel like this mature man could be the Hierophant, or like the High Priest kind of energy, right? Higher ring. But it's the Judgment card. So like, I don't know if you're deciding that you want to let your soul lead you, or if you're making some kind of final decision about a mature man. I'm not sure. It could be either thing. But I feel like you've kind of been enlightened about this situation. I think it could be about a work situation. It could be a boss, and it could be something that wasn't fair, and it kind of like, maybe you just don't make enough money or whatever, and you're kind of sick of it. And I feel like you're trying to like kind of heal up from this 4 of Swords. And it's during that 4 of Swords energy that you get a new opportunity, some kind of new beginning, right? So it's like your spirit, your soul is kind of leading you on this little journey inside yourself, right? They're like saying, wait a minute, let's look at it from all these different perspectives, right? And it is about your work. And I feel like while you're healing up and you're in the hangman position and stuff, I feel like there's maybe new epiphanies coming in, like how you could do something different, how you could possibly work for yourself or make things happen for yourself, right? Let's see what the message of concern is for Pisces. Message of concern. Now you might be getting this message of concern from your higher self, like, because it shows you meditating here in the 7 of Wands. It's like you're raising your vibe, you're talking to spirit, you have yourself kind of walled off and taken care of. You're definitely supported by spirit energy with those swords right there. You know, that's what's holding you up while you dig in. So I feel like this message is for you. It could be about Pentacle sign. King of Pentacles is here. It could be about your stability. It could be about your value. It could be about you understanding your value, right? And then the Hermit card again. So you're digging, you're going in deep here about this, right? So I do think it is a message from your higher self. And they're telling you something. What are you telling them? What are you telling Pisces spirit? How strong you are, how courageous you are, how magical you are, King of Wands. Sometimes you have to walk away and just surrender things. Sometimes you have to cut things out. And sometimes you just have to wait for divine timing. Those are your messages so far. I hope they make sense to you guys. Yeah, this could be about you and your higher self becoming one. And because that's what the message is. It's like, hey, I'm over here. Like I am with you. I am your life force. Like, we can do whatever we want. We can go anywhere we want. It's time for something new. I want to experience something new. I want to experience something equal and fair. I want to experience happiness and joy and abundance. So I think what your spirit is trying to say to you in this message is that it's time to kind of like stop staying in that energy, that low energy, that where whatever energy this means, like it's low. You're talking very hard to spirit and they're just really giving you a lot of answers. I'm just wondering if you're listening, you know, because a lot of times, you know, we get all these messages, but you know, sometimes it's hard to trust yourself with those messages, isn't it? Like, do you ever wonder if you're just going nuts? Like, did I really hear that just now? It's kind of like, you know, I mean, I get very clear songs like when I wake up and stuff, and I do ask myself, like, is that really a message or am I just fucking crazy? And the answer is no, it was really a message. You're not fucking crazy. So I feel like that's kind of what's happening here with this message. It is from spirit. It is for you. And it's about what's next. It's about allowing what's next, you know, because it feels to me like you're kind of been stuck and maybe you feel like, I don't really know what to do now. I don't know. I feel like a fish out of water. You know, like my life has changed and I'm not quite sure, you know, who I even am. And your soul is like, no, we know who we are. You know, I'll show you. Let me check out this house. Why is the house card here for Pisces? Why is the house card here for Pisces? Okay, so the High Priestess is coming out here. Wish fulfillment. So you're going to have to make a decision, right? So maybe you're looking at buying a new house, and it is your wish fulfillment. This is a really big house on this card, and Spirit is saying, like, trust your intuition on this. You have lots of options. I feel like it confuses you. Tell me more about the house. 10 of Cups. Tell me more about the house. Maybe it's going really slow. Maybe you feel like it's stagnant, right? Maybe it's been a fucking headache. So what's the advice? Like, Spirit is saying, like, okay, just go with the flow, man. Follow your heart. Listen to your higher self. If you're selling your house, I feel like you're going to get an offer for it. And then I feel like it's like a big decision. Maybe it's a really good offer. And then you're kind of going over it and you're like, I kind of did want to sell my house. And then you're like, but I mean, like, I have all my memories here. And then you kind of get stuck in this thing. But it is meant for you to go forward. It is. It's all over the place. And it's all about what makes you happy. That's where Spirit wants you to go. What is it? What is it? Go that direction. Go that direction. And stay with that tapped in thing. Stay tapping in so that you can hear your higher self give you the advice, right? Okay. So tell me some advice here. Okay, so they're going to be talking to you in your dreams about something that you lost. It's something that caused you to fragment, you know, like fragmenting in your mind, right? But what they want you to know is that it was a fated incident, and it was so that you could, so the foundation of whatever this is could break down all the way, and you could start from the bottom and rebuild. What your foundation is being rebuilt on is not just divine timing and intervention, but also love. Like it's coming from your heart, it's coming from your soul. And if you are ready to receive, I see a brand new structure being rebuilt. And that's the advice. Like they know that this hurt you, and I feel like they're maybe going to give you some kind of like dream, like so that you can understand like what that purpose of that was, you know, because I feel like out of everything, that's my biggest bitch, is like, why did this happen, why did that happen? And I know I drive myself crazy with it, over analyzing it, but it's super important. And once I do figure out like what I got from it, or you know what the gift was, or where it shifted my life or my attention to, it all seems better after that. I don't have to hang on to that shit. I can move forward and just honor it for what it gave me. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter even what it is. I can do it with anything. Oh, Joni. Erica is a Libra. Tim. And I don't know if she's still here. Like, she watches me while she works, and I think she got, like, has conference calls and stuff. So. Oh, you are here. I thought you left. I thought you maybe got a conference call or something. Is there anyone who has a burning question? I will give you as much time as it takes me to put these cards back. If you have a question, you can type it in the thing. And I would love to pull cards for you. I don't see any questions coming in, so that must mean you guys don't want any questions. My hair looks pretty crazy now. Sorry, guys. Okay. Well, I don't see any questions from you. You know my question. Bad past with Libra, my last relationship. Am I moving? Or is Erica moving? Erica, I would say, honestly, to tell you the truth, that's probably up to you. But I'm going to ask the pendulum. Okay, hi, are you there, Spirit? Let me ask Erica's spirit guide. Can I get Erica's spirit guide here? Okay, hi. She wants to know if she's going to be moving. Looks like, yeah. It looks like a big fat yes, Erica. Will I get the truth and when? I know they have their own time. Okay. Hey, Bernie. Are you here with me? Okay, so I've been talking to Joni. I'm pretty sure you probably know about the conversation. She's had a really rough time. And first thing I want to know, is Ruben going to be okay? Yes. Okay. I also want to know, thank you for making me feel you. I can feel you. Thank you for that. Are you still around, Joni? She feels like she can't feel you anymore. Are you just pulling back so that she can release you? Okay. Are they ever going to find out the truth about your death? No. Are they going to figure out that you didn't do it? Is there gunshot residue on your fingers? Are they going to find that out? Do they know yet? Do they have that? No. So, is that information going to be good for Joni? Good. But the person that did it, is he ever going to get caught? Do you have somebody in mind for Joni to fall in love with? Will she be ready for that love in 1 year? Will she be ready for that love in 6 months? Will she be ready for that love in 2 years? Can you see this, Joni? I'm sorry, I should have moved the thing down. So, Joni, I don't think they're going to catch him. But I think they're going to understand that he didn't commit suicide, and I think that's a big part. Especially for your healing and Ruben's as well. He's still here. He's still with you. Just because you can't feel it, it's because, I mean, he said he's just pulling back because you need to grow. You need to move forward. You can't. I kind of went through that with Paul too, where I didn't do anything but try and reach him for God, at least a year, every fucking day. I just wanted a message. I wanted to feel him. I mean, I get it. But I think that they do kind of just pull back so that we can have moments to heal within ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that makes sense. But I think that the tests are going to come back that there was no residue on his fingers. And I think that they're going to understand that he didn't kill himself. But I don't think that they're going to really arrest anybody. That's sort of what I got. And I feel like I did a card reading I don't know, months ago, and it kind of said the same thing the cards did, you know? So I kind of feel like, I know, Joni, I know it's hard, honey. I don't even know. I wish so bad I could just wave a wand and make you feel better. But for some reason, we come here to, feel this shit and work through it and learn maybe more about love or more about tolerance or more about compassion. I'm not really 100% sure, but... And let's see. Let's see. What did you ask me, Erica? Reposting for Jess Ree. What lies ahead for me in the month of August? Didn't I go quite at length in the reading just a minute ago? Let's see. Okay, Jess. So I know what she's doing. It's about money for her. I feel like she's super concerned about that. Jess Ree. Spirits, angels, guides. Show me what's coming for Jess. Specifically, Jess. Wheel of Fortune, Six of Pentacles. Jess, let's write down the time for her. What time is it? 1:50. I'm going to write that down so I can put it on. So I don't even know she's here still. I haven't seen her comment in a while. So Jess, tell me what's coming. Okay, so new perspective on things. Maybe you're looking at things. It's time for Wheel of Fortune is there. So it's saying like it's time for you to see things from other angles, which, you know, I always feel like that's about your own soul. You know, so maybe trying to like really get into your own soul's perspective, or like I said earlier, like automatic writing, like that kind of thing. Like ask your soul. I mean, it answers you. It's kind of amazing. Have you guys ever tried it? It's a pretty cool thing. So, Page of Cups, Nine of Wands, Ten of Swords. This is for Jess. Okay. Remember I saw that Six of Pentacles earlier. I kind of feel like something's being made right. It is about your money, Jess. I feel like, honestly, Jess, I feel like I got the Page of Cups the last time for you, and it was the one where the little girl was painting. Page of Cups was the first card out, but it's not the painting girl. It's just another Page of Cups. So I feel like this is a thing about, it's something that you love to do since you were a child. It's either the rhyming thing with the poems, or it's painting, right? It's something that you dig. And I feel like you felt a victim your whole life. Nine of Wands is here, but I feel like what's happening is you're starting to channel that energy into maybe your painting or maybe your words, and it's transforming your life. And I feel like it's going to open up a whole bunch of new opportunities, and the reason is because you're leading with your heart space, instead of like leading with fear or confusion. You're leading with love. You know, you're just coming from what's really authentically you. You're doing it, and it's making such a huge change. And I know it's coming from inside of you because the Hermit is here. Like, I feel like you are meditating quite a bit. And I think you have focused in the past on maybe things that weren't fair for you, right? But what I see happening is everything being made fair. Six of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the reason is because you're channeling all the pain, and it's transforming you. You know what I mean? Like it's changing the way you look at you. It's changed because I've seen you, the way you talk about yourself. I'm disabled. Like, so who of us isn't disabled in some way? You know what I mean? I could probably be considered mentally disabled, I'm sure, with all the grief that I fucking seem to just hang on to like it's my fucking lifeline. And I just hang on to it and hang on to it. But like, if you could channel that energy, and that's what I see you doing, you know. Do you remember me talking to you guys about channeling the painting? I've done it too. I think I have 3 paintings, but I have 2 hanging out. But it's almost like you're saying to spirit, you just get the paint out and you just like meditate, and you're just like, use me, like show me, just come out. Like, you can use me, like whoever's here. I just paint something and I'll be, you can use my hand. I want to see, I want to feel it. And it's quite amazing. It feels good. But I mean, you could be channeling. I said channeling like 5 times to you. And I don't often say that, I don't think, in a reading. So I feel like you are channeling. So allow that to happen. Allow that energy to flow through your heart and come out on the canvas, on the paper, on whatever. And Jess, you need to share it. You need to share it. I'm going to tell you about something I did one time. Like, it was when I very first started coming into this kind of believing, you know, it was a couple years before I lost my son. I was like introduced to this soul journey thing, and I started investigating. It felt so good to me. I liked it. I liked the fact that I had a little control, you know, like I chose this life path. It changes things when you think like that, you know. You're like, why would I choose that, right? Well, so now I forgot where I was going with that. Okay, so this girl that I followed that was talking about all that, she said, if you have a poem or if you painted a painting or something, post it on your social media and just see what happens. And so I posted a poem that I wrote about my dad, and it was about how much I missed him. You know, I love that guy so much. And I'd written this poem, and I grew up as a Jehovah's Witness, so I didn't believe in a soul after, like, nothing. Like, when you die, your soul dies, there's nothing left. And that's how I was kind of raised. And so I wrote a poem about that, and I was like, I wish that I could believe like other people do, that I could just look around and suddenly I'd feel you. Like, it started like that, and that's probably about all I can really remember of it. And I don't want to, like, but anyway, I wrote that poem and I posted it on Facebook, and I got someone contacted me that I had met briefly, like 5 seconds, and I never have heard from her again. So she wasn't like trying to get money or anything, but she was a medium, and she never really had gotten a message before, but she got one from my dad, and she told me that I had a box inside of a box, and that I should look for that box inside of a box. And in the bottom box, there was something that was kind of yellow looking, like a vanilla envelope or whatever, you know? So I'm looking, I tore my fucking house apart, and it was one of those steppables. I mean, seriously, after like at least 24 hours of like digging through my house, I finally see the stackable, and I see the thing. It's like that, like the vanilla envelope color. It's like that yellow color. And I look at it, and it's a sketchbook. There's nothing in the sketchbook. I bought it in college, and I was supposed to draw like a sketch of like all this pottery shit, every pottery thing. You draw it first, and I just didn't even think I could draw. So there was really nothing in it. And I took a picture of it. I sent it to the girl. I sent her the picture of the stackable, and I'm like, is this what you're talking about? And she's like, maybe. And so anyways, I'm looking through the sketchbook, and I'm like, Dad, what? Like, why did you take me to this? You want to know? In the back of it, there was like one page that had like a page where you could put shit in it, like a pocket. That poem. The very first fucking, like, the one where I scratched off, something to make something else rhyme or whatever. It was the original thing. And I hadn't seen it in years, you know? And don't be afraid to put your shit out there, because you don't know what that means. Like, put it out there. You don't know what's going to come back to you, what kind of message, whatever. So don't be afraid to ever put your work out there, because you don't know who's listening, and you don't know who Spirit's going to use to reach you, to tell you a message. Put your heart out there. Let other people see it, and you will receive from it. Like you just will. So that's my little story for the day. I hope that made sense. And Erica, grieving is, honestly, I've lost so many people in my life. I've lost all my grandparents and both my parents. I lost a sister, aunts and uncles, all that, friends, classmates. And mostly I just, like, I don't know. It just seemed like I just go with the flow with it. And it didn't set me back. I didn't even miss work. I didn't skip a beat, not even with my sister. And she was like, shocker. Like, she had MS, but she just bled to death in the middle of fucking night. She was 38 years old. It was fucked up, man. But still, I just walked on. I did. My other sister, one of my sisters, like, our family was like, there's two sisters, and then 6 years later, two more sisters, you know what I mean? big gap between me and that sister, 8 years. So I don't know. I just feel like it was sad, but I didn't like crawl in bed and not move. But Terry did, my other sister. Her and Tanya were just a couple of years apart, and they were best friends. And she didn't, for 5 years, I mean, she didn't work. She didn't get up, dude. She was a fucking mess. And I never really reacted that way until, you know, I lost my son. And it really, like, I don't know. I've been married 3 times, but I've never experienced what Joni experienced with Bernie. I mean, she met him when she was 15 and he died, you know, 25 years later. I've never had anyone want to stick around for 25 years. You know what I mean? So I don't understand the bond, but I understand my grief with Paul. And he was my baby, my life, you know. But the thing is that I do have other kids, and I really hate it when people bring that to my attention. Like, that should make it all better. It doesn't, you know. It doesn't make it all better because I have 3 other kids and 11 grandkids. I try to trick myself into it, but there's just a huge piece missing out of me. And I just feel like we just have to get through it. It's one of those soul things. And I just feel like now, I'm so glad I got introduced to the soul path before he died, because I was already in that mindset when he died. And when he died, I started immediately looking for color, for something like in the room. Is he here? Like, I didn't, you know, I just knew he was still there, you know. And I think I told you that about that experience. I had that out of body experience, and that's kind of what changed all that for me. Was you know, I grew up thinking there was no soul, and then my soul took off and went to the other side of the room when I was 25. So deep down, I've always known, right? Sorry about that. His grandkids are home. They're all here. I think I'm gonna have a big house full tonight. Um, yeah. Yeah, it does kind of pop up like a jack in the box. You're right. Kind of, you know, like the other day when I was trying to do this very same reading. I was fine. I watched that back and I'm like, I wonder what triggered that. And sometimes I feel like when you're in this whole game, you know, it's not a game, but like working with spirit, other side, Bernie, Paul, whoever else comes in, you know, you're working with all those energies and people too. Like Joni is so hard in my energy. I can feel her pain. And sometimes I'm not sure when I just burst into tears if it's even mine. I haven't figured it out well enough. Like, this whole psychic thing is a trip. You know what I mean? And that's just how I feel about it. It's a trip. Yeah. So, did you just lose your dad, Erica? I feel like I remember that. It was your dad. Didn't I do some Scrabble? Did any of that make sense? I think I sent you an email. 2014, and it still hurts, right? So it's weird when somebody, oh, you had a divorce that same year, your family was grieving and I was in PTSD. 2014. Erica, what was going on in your chart in 2014? You know what I mean? Like, what happened that year? Was your North Node back in its original spot? Because I'm telling you what, I've looked at mine, and so I'm kind of older, but it's like it comes back around about every 18 years. And I can't believe all the shit that happens when Cancer is back in the North Node, for me. Even Paul died during Cancer North Node. Did you know that? Like, it's almost like every time my North Node goes back to where it was, something huge changes in my life. I mean, when I was 18, the North Node changed. I lived by I moved out of my family's home. I ended up getting married and having a baby all within that 18-month Cancer thing. You know what I mean? Like, huge changes, right? So you should look and see what your North Node was doing, because I'm telling you, when you can fill in the blanks on stuff, it just changes the way you look at it. It's kind of like you realize how fucking brilliant your soul is. Do you know what I mean? It's like, whoa. Yeah. Get okay. So don't overthink it. But like, I don't know what your North Node is, but you should look back. Is it Cancer too? Why am I getting that? Is your North Node Cancer? I don't know if I have that. I have a piece of paper. It is Cancer. Okay. I'm trying to, I wrote something down. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know where it is. If you guys knew how I lived here with all but anyway, I wrote down like all this stuff that was going on every single time, like like when my North Node, like you just do the math. You know what I mean? It was in there when I was born in 1963. It came back in like around 1981 and 1980, 81, something like that. And then I just thought back to what was going on in my life. And I'm thinking, well, 1981 is easy. I graduated from high school. I moved out of my house. I ended up getting married. And I had a baby. All during that first return, that first Cancer North Node return. So you might look at that for yourself. And just like make mental note. Write it down. Like, yeah. Well, I think the Cancer North Node is a huge, like every single North Node has about 10,000 things written on it. And it just takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. And I did that right after Paul died. I wanted to know what the fuck was going on so hard. And why was he sick his whole life? All that. And then I looked up Gemini North Node, which is him. And I just saw one line and it made sense. I wish so bad I would have like printed that out or something, but I didn't even have like the capability to even, I don't even know where it's at, but it said that some people with the Gemini North Node come to make a medical breakthrough. Now, I mean, my son, the first time they told me he wasn't going to make it, he was 16 months old. And then he did die, really die, and they revived him back when he was 16 years old. He died when he was 34. Isn't it funny how all those numbers add up to 7? 16, 1 plus 6 is 7. He was 16 months old. He was 16 years old, and he died at 34. All of those are 7s. Do you know what his life card is? His life path card is? It's the 7 of Pentacles. Should I stay or should I go? That's his fucking life card. When you start putting all the pieces together, and all those 7s, like it was almost destined to happen. 16 months old, they tell me he's not going to make it. But he did. 16 years old, he did die. He almost didn't make it. I was trying to put together 20 when he was 25, because I bet something happened, but once I just found those 3 things, I was like, holy fuck. this shit is so real, it freaks me out. You know what I mean? Like, he had a path, and it was just like boom, 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 you know? And my life card, my birthday card is the fucking 9 of Wands. I'm talking about your life card number. Like, it's, who is that guy? It's just it's one person who made a theory about it, and I kind of got into, I think it's Lee. I'll try and find it, and maybe I'll put it on like a community post or something, you know, so that you guys can look up what your card is. And it will be like, it's in a playing card deck, so it's like diamonds. So 7 of diamonds is Paul's, but in the tarot it's 7 pentacles, right? And clubs are wands, and spades are swords, air. And then of course hearts are cups. So I'll look that up and put it on the community posting, so you guys can look up what your birth card is, because it's pretty telling, really. It explains a lot of shit. Yeah, numerology is a whole nother study, and I totally believe in that too. I have 11, a life path, 11 soul path. I think that, I don't know. Yeah, but this is something else. I think the guy's name is Lee, but I can't remember. I'll have to look it up, and I'll let you guys know. Anyway, I've been on here for over 2 hours. Yeah. Well, numerology is important too. All of it. All of it are clues onto what you had planned. You know, you should look into every fucking thing. You know what I mean? Because then it starts making sense. And then things like losing your kid, hangman position, right? I think I see it from a different perspective now. Like, that's what he came to do. And I came to be his mom. I agreed to that. And I'm glad I did. I wouldn't have, if I had a choice to have him or not have him in my life, like have him and still lose him, or not have him at all, I would still pick him. I would still want him. I would still keep him for the 34 years, and I'd go through all of it again. I would not change it. I'm actually proud of both of us. I know. And then there's the past lives. Okay. Love you guys. I'm going to go. Talk to you later.